Hi and welcome to Outwell and to our Whitecove 6 from our Privilege collection. This is a good sized tunnel design tent that has 4 rooms, 1 large living room and 3 bedrooms across the back, which can sleep up to 6 people. Around the front of the tent is a really nice feature of this built-in canopy that has got side panels on it as well, so it gives you a really nice sheltered area to be able to sit and relax the outdoors, but with a little bit of shade from the sunshine if you're that lucky, or from a little bit of drizzle on a day like today. The front door itself is of a good size, so getting in and out of the tent with all of your kit is going to be nice and easy. And what you will find is the door at the moment is rolled away, but it does have a large window on there with a curtain. And we also have a full mesh door here as well, so in terms of ventilation, we can close the whole mesh door over whilst leaving the outside open, giving it that much more comfortable feel inside the tent. There's certainly plenty of space in here. I'm around 1.95 m and I can stand up quite freely. Lots of space around me as well. You can see that we're using a fair amount of our furniture in here, and there's still plenty of space as well. You can see that's probably accentuated because we have these really large windows all the way around the tent. Now each window does have its own individual curtain, so you can just see at the moment actually just behind here that we've brought this halfway up just to show that that can be done. Obviously it can be fully opened or it can be fully closed as well. At the top you'll find that we have a mesh ventilation panel which corresponds to an outside panel, and we also have a full mesh door on this side entrance to the tent as well, again creating really good sort of through flow of air within the tent on warmer days. Now the ground sheet in here from front to back and side to side is fully sealed, and it is bathtub in style as well, so you're not going to get any drafts coming in the bottom of the tent. We're going to hopefully keep out things like dust and dirt and things like that, and more importantly hopefully keep out those unwanted creepy crawlies too. Just above me here we have our lantern hanging point in the centre of the tent, and then we have these cable tidies which run down to the very bottom here, which is where you'll find our cable entry point. So that just allows you to bring electrics into the tent just through here, as opposed to having any cables coming in through the door itself. Now at the back is where you'll find the bedrooms, and a really nice feature here is that these have actually been pre-attached. So when it comes to you pitching the tent for the first time, this is a job that you don't have to worry about, it's already been done for you. And just some features on here then, we have some mesh panels on the doors for ventilation within the bedrooms. We've got some storage pockets on the outside. There is also storage pockets in the 2 end bedrooms as well. At the back of the bedrooms you'll find that we have large ventilation panels that correspond to outside panels on the fly sheet, and then we have these separating sheets in the middle here which can be zipped up and toggled away to create either one big bedroom, or you can choose exactly what you want to do with that there. Coming outside the tent, we'll just point out some of the features here. So the fly sheet that we're using on here is our Outex 3000. This is a good quality taffeta polyester which is 75 denier. It's been PU coated from the inside, and it also has fully taped seams all the way around it, giving it a hydrostatic head of 3000 millimeters, and that's obviously going to ensure that it's totally waterproof as well. The frame that we use from front to back is actually all our Duratec fiberglass poles. These are nice and strong fiberglass poles, and you can just see here that we do colour code the pole sleeves as well to ensure that when you pitch the tent it's going to be as simple as possible for you. Some other features then, we have our outside ventilation panel just here. You can see that we pointed out from the inside, so you have the mesh on the inside, and we can just simply drop this down if it gets a little bit too chilly and get rid of it completely. Again, the large windows from the outside here. We also then have our wind stabiliser system all the way down the tent, and I can just show you how that works. So when it comes to pitching, all we have to do is simply just wrap around these straps like this and just fasten into place with the Velcro tab. You find that there's one at the top and at the bottom of all the poles along the side of the tent, and this is where we have our guy lines attached. When we pull the guy lines out and peg them into position, the whole fly sheet is brought against the frame of the tent, making it much more stable because it really sort of tightens up the whole fabric. So you can be safe in the knowledge that even in higher wind conditions, this tent will withstand that no problem at all. The guy lines themselves are luminous, so hopefully that will stop you from tripping over them quite as easily, and each guy line has its own retainer, so when it comes to packing the tent away we can wrap these up in our hands and pop them into them, so that the next time you come to use a tent you don't have a big tangled mess of guy lines that you have to waste your time untangling. There are a few optional extras for the tent, including a footprint to go under the ground sheet. There's also a carpet for the living area, which you saw in there, just giving a little bit more luxury feel to the tent. And there's also an extension available for the front of it too, for those who might need a little bit more external storage space. So there you have it, that's all the features of our Whitecove 6 from our Privilege collection. Thank you very much for watching.